Oh, is he transit again? Yay. Victor Beckett. I'm gonna drop him a telegram and see if he knows where people are. As soon as we clock in. I don't know if I have Victor. I don't. Send him that. Silas, I saw your name on the thing. Where's everybody? Telegrams. Howdy. Oop, let's do that right.
Sorry, have you seen Mara?
Sure, have I seen who?
Mara. It's a girl with the white horse.
Afraid not. I've only just woken up.
Alright, appreciate it.
Around the corner from
Mr. Moody.
Howdy. Sorry. Your
It's
name
Clara.
is Clara, right? Good to see you.
As well. I'm going on duty if you have any transportation needs.
I don't at the moment, but I'm trying to figure out where the heck the rest of the department is. So if you want to assist me in finding that out, that'd be swell.
I mean, I'm assuming you've checked the tip line.
I did. Yep. There's not much to indicate whereabouts, but we can walk back over and double check it.
Sure, and I mean, far be it from a telegram to Mr. Fletcher.
Yep. I did see.
Assuming he's around.
I saw Victor had been on duty at some point, so I sent him a telegram as well, just to figure out if he knew where they were. I guess he's back with the transit authority again.
Is he? I'm not sure of who that is.
Oh, well.
Oh, wait, Victor. I vaguely remember him.
Yes, Mr. Beckett with the... He's got a dark beard, haircut kind of similar to mine. Friendly fella.
Yes, I do recall.
We've mostly used him as a blood bag for a while now. I think there was a while he wasn't transit, so he. Would you knock that off?
Oh, we ain't doing no harm.
Yeah, you always say that, but they have a tendency to destroy the furniture after a while.
Well then, better the outside of the building than the furniture inside.
Oh, let's see. There's a Blackwater tip about the same time I sent something in the telegram office. So we maybe should head that way.
Alright. Unfortunately, due to the fact that they have a train about right now, I can't access our wagon depot. So, if you need a coach, you'll have to provide one.
Oh, that's fine.
But I'll be happy to drive it for you.
Of course, would love to allow you. Let's see if we can't. There we are. That's a bit of an awkward space for the nurse to have parked it, but that's okay.
Where you stand is where the stable boys will get to you.
Oh, I see. Will it be
So
all right
gotta
for you
make
to be able to
sure.
move it?
I will give it my best try. There we are.
Oh yeah, we're fine. Very good. To Blackwater, I guess.
To Blackwater it is.
We'll have to ask them whether any of them treated anybody with a gunshot wound in Rhodes between 7 and 9:30, I guess.
Is there any particular reasoning?
Now, it was a tip from that fellow that we met from Los Angeles.
Oh, I
guess-
see Quang.
Quang, yep, that's the fellow. Apparently they're investigating something, but they don't have anything on their end.
Let's see.
So,
Anything we can do to help our brothers in arms, I suppose.
yep, something like that. At the very least, there's, I guess, 4 gunshot wounds coming to Blackwater, so whether or not I'll be of assistance there, I can certainly look through the files just to see on our end whether there was anything after I asked folks.
Understood. I'm not as well versed in driving these smaller carts as I am in the
No, I imagine not.
larger stagecoaches.
It didn't seem to be all that far for us to go, though, so...
No, that's quite fair.
And it simply
Gets
means
the
that
job done.
you can do some practicing, I suppose.
Yes, indeed. They are a bit more, how do we say, touchy.
Yeah, sensitive. Indeed.
2 wheels does make it more agile, which I think is something I'm not used to. Turn
Yep.
sharper.
Little trickier, for sure. For sure.
However, quite speedy.
Yeah, it makes it nice. I did notice they had already seen the tip about the 4 gunshot wounds and apparently opened mine as well, so. Do it, Runa! I'm really glad you were good, Thistlebrook.
Well, front door service for you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
Hello, hello. How are my friends?
Howdy,
Good to
Moody.
see you.
Yeah.
Good to
did
see
Fletcher
you.
say to hold? I'm sorry to interrupt. Did he say to hold, or should I go over to the?
Hold, yeah.
All right. All right.
There was a tip in there about 4 people headed this way for
Okay.
gunshot wounds, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Did any of y'all see the tip from Deputy Quang, a fellow from Los Angeles?
No.
If anybody was in Rhodes between I think 7 and 9:30, their laws asking about whether we treated anybody for a gunshot wound. I guess they're investigating something, and they don't have anything on their end, so they were wondering if we had anything.
All right. Give me a
wait,
second,
is
maybe.
this bishop coming in?
I only just woke up, but figured I'd be more helpful here.
Okay. Okay.
Howdy.
Yeah, come on
they-
in.
Yep.
Where do you want me to put him?
Just over
near the
here,
bed?
and I'll get him comfortable. Thank you. Oh, I mean, literally just anywhere. It's okay.
Okay.
Just over here, hopefully.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
Just mind his
Bishop, where did
head.
her hair go?
We don't need to talk about it.
Okay.
There's a little bin on Cisco that's got my hair in it.
I see. Lily, could you step back for a minute? I'm gonna try to get him comfortable.
Oh, howdy, Emmett.
There we go. You're good to come back.
Where's Fletcher?
I'm not sure. I only just got here myself. I think he stepped away or something. Silas or Blanche maybe could tell you. Did you happen to treat anybody in roads between, say, 7 and 9:30-ish?
Today?
Yep. Gunshot wound.
No.
Okay. There's a Deputy Quang, is a fellow from Los Angeles, just transferred to the crossing within the last week. He was asking about it, so I'm just sort of double checking with all of us just in case. I haven't looked at the files yet, but
Yeah, no. Hansburg and Strawberry. Basically
Oof.
only once a day.
yep. That's a long way away.
That's usually how these things go.
Somebody has sent me a telegram, which I assume is, "Hey, we're in Blackwater," but yep, it's probably Victor there.
Strange question, but does anyone see the horses for the larger stagecoach?
The larger one? No, I don't. It's not that strange of a question.
I think I do.
If you do, would you mind just going and sitting in the feet of it?
What's going on? Everything okay?
Yeah, the horses just need to raise their heads. Oh, okay. All right.
Silas, do you see the? Do you happen to see the horses on the bigger stagecoach over there?
I do, yeah. I certainly do. Yeah.
We're wondering if you could pop
Can
into
you
the seat
just
real
sit on
quick.
The driver's seat of that Silas. I imagine he's gonna do the same thing you've done.
Well, it's... Yep.
Yep. And there it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that other wagon.
As soon as I walked over,
I did the same thing, don't worry. Bro, from like right here, the buggy
Yeah.
kind of blends in with it, so you're just like...
Yep. It does.
Yeah,
Is it?
Clara was just like, he's gonna do the same thing, isn't he? And as soon as she said that, you turned around. I'm like, mhm.
You as well.
Is it Victor talking with her?
yeah, I believe so. Victor is around for sure.
Then it is probably he that sent me the telegram because I asked
Blanche
him
did.
about it.
Fletcher go back to the sheriff's office, or where'd he?
I
don't know.
No, he rode. Last time I saw him, he was riding with Brady towards the telegram office, but I was dealing with someone, and he said that he'll come back for us for the multiple down.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that's still the case.
Yeah. My little sister over there. Oh. So cute.
Is she enjoying transit?
I think she is, yeah. Because, in Georgia, she used to run, like wagon truck, but I don't know.
Is Clara
what
your
do you call
sister?
it. Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
she's been talking about taking stagecoaches over the mountains
That's
nonstop
nice.
every time I worked with her. It's
stagecoaches.
she's clearly got a lot of experience. She just didn't. On the way over here, she said she hadn't had much with the buggy. So
Yeah, she's amazing. She's Tess's twin.
yeah, I think she might have mentioned that.
Yeah.
How is
So
Tess doing?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, all right.
Yep. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I just,
I'm
you know,
just
haven't
like,
seen her- haven't seen her in a long time.
I don't think anyone outside of Pronghorn has.
Technically, I have.
Oh, you have.
It was that one night.
Yeah, I think that was the last day that I saw her as well.
Yeah.
Anyone mind walking with me to the telegram office?
Yeah,
I'll go
I'll
with
walk
you.
with you, man. Yeah, come on.
All of us
Fantastic.
gang.
Medic gang.
Meta gang.
And that gang rolls deep.
I looked through the files real quick. I don't see anything for roads between 7 and 9:30. So I'm just gonna go ahead and
Nope.
send Deputy
Tell
Quang
deputies.
send him a specific response, but then maybe also one to law.
Yeah.
Just saying, I don't see anything in our files, but I've just woken. I'm still checking with all the folk that might have been on duty during that time.
I mean, to help you out, I think I was really the only one on duty. Well, Silas, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was around 8.
Yeah.
So 8:30.
Yeah, but were
I
you
was
in
an
roads
orc, yeah.
ever?
Road.
Well, I went through roads.
And excuse me.
Sorry, so sorry.
pardon me?
By the way, oh, pardon. Look.
Oh, we both.
Oh, wait, wait. Howdy, Moody.
Howdy, Victor. Thank you for your prompt reply.
Yeah, of course.
Though I will admit the 4 gunshot wound multiple down that's headed this way gave it away a little quicker.
Oh, that's very fair. I wasn't sure which one would get to you first.
Yep. Well, that one was in the strawberry office by the time I turned around and was looking at it, so
Oh,
it worked.
got you. Okay, well, that works.
I'll see about that stagecoach very quickly.
Who do they are all running back?
Oh, very good. I suppose. Oof. To whom it is about to concern. This is in response to Deputy Quang's inquiry about possible treatment of a gunshot wound in roads between 7 o'clock and 9:30. I've glanced through our files from today, as well as checking in with medics Mason and Owsley, both of whom are on duty either that whole time or for part of it. Neither says they treated anyone in roads, and we have no paperwork from any cases during that time frame in roads on our end. Sorry, I cannot be of more assistance. I will reach out to Quang and the law tip line should I learn anything different. Nurse in Moody BB 616. Boom.
All right.
There we go. I'm glad your
I'm a bit
cough is
concerned
getting
with how long
better.
it's taking Fletcher to come back. I'm wondering if that multiple down wasn't movable.
Yeah, that could be a concern. Do we know where it was? Probably the one in Riggs.
Out at Kerrigan Ranch, I believe.
Oh, all right.
So fairly close.
Yep. But unfortunately, not in a good spot to let us know if it is not movable.
Right. You'd think he'd send back like Brady or somebody to let us know though.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose there's. Oh, maybe there's not 4 of us. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, where-
There we are.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check the.
LD.
No deep.
I don't know if we met, friend.
Miss Moody.
My
At
name
your
is
leisure, you
Henry.
may
Yes, ma'am.
dismiss your coach at your leisure. We are.
Mr. Henry, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I think there was a man by the name of Blanche.
Yep, that would be the nurse in the Blackwater office at the moment behind me.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because I'm just waiting for an interview.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yep. My name is Nurse Robert Moody. I'm with the Department of Health, but that would be the role of a senior. So when if we get Dr. Fletcher back over here at some point soon, hopefully he'll be able to give you one of those.
Alrighty.
No. If they ran off, I'm gonna yell at them.
What happened?
I don't know where they are.
Oh, I see.
Did you see where the other 2 doctors went?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go check down at the
Fantastic.
sheriff's office.
I'm gonna walk with you.
Okay. Clara, do you want to come or do you want to wait here? Actually, you know what? Please wait here so then that way if they come here, you tell them to stay put.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, because Victor's gone too. So I'm wondering if they took the other coach.
It's possible.
Well, where would they be going?
That's a good question. Maybe they went to go try and find Dr. Fletcher. Was there anything on the tip line?
Mm-mm.
All right. So I guess that fellow, he said his name was Henry. He's waiting on an interview.
Yeah. I saw his
Oh,
telegram.
let's see. Who is that?
There they are. Okay.
Yep, that is them.
Let's stand
Those
stern.
those are they?
Mm-hmm.
Hands on hips. There we go.
I'll do it too.
There we are. Nurses get to lecture the
Yeah.
medics.
Where did you 3 go?
Sure.
And why didn't you tell anybody?
Yeah.
We were just inquisitive.
Did you learn anything?
Telegrams while people were dying.
Listen, I was trying to inform the law of things they asked us about. Anybody heard from Dr. Fletcher?
Yeah, he was in the sheriff's office taking care of patients. I guess he
Wait.
told us to hold, and then
what?
we should have.
What
Yeah.
the heck? Okay,
Yeah.
so he doesn't need us still. I take it.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's super Dr. Fletcher.
I'm about to
Right.
run over there and tell him he needs to hurry up because there's a fella over here waiting on an interview with him.
That's true. He could have
Oh,
had any one of us do that.
I know he could have just said go over there, and I would have been happy to. But
So I
Yeah.
think we all just need to interview him.
Okay,
All right.
yes, let's go.
hello there.
Here you come too.
We have
Excuse me,
questions.
Are you the interviewee for the medical department?
Yes.
Assume the position, everyone.
All right.
I'll
First
take
question.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Henry Foster.
Henry Foster. Glad to meet you, sir. I'm Silas Owsley. I'm a medic.
Hold on. Do we believe the first answer?
No, but it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
good. Thank you.
We're moving on. To my left. Well, first of all, I'll start to my right. Is the incredible, inimitable, well-dressed Blanche
Oh,
Ward.
thank you, Howdy.
Howdy.
To my left, the stalwart, brave, strong, master hunter, Emmett Mason.
Howdy.
Howdy.
And then,
I
Beyond
love that he
that.
put his hands on his hips too.
Oh, this is awkward.
Oh, this is uncomfortable.
well, I'm trying to
No,
think of
take
some
your time,
compliments.
please.
I've only met you once, though. I
Silas.
can't.
No, take all your time.
The elk
Everyone look to
wrestler,
Silas. Look to
Oh.
Silas.
Elk wrestler. All right. Give me some more. Come on, Emmett. You help me out here.
The stagecoach driver over mountains, or
No, I want to hear one from Silas. One original one from Silas.
All right. I've already said that the transit department is incredibly sharply well dressed. The master wagoneer apparently
There it
able
is.
to drive a stagecoach over a mountain,
Okay, all right. We'll
some
let that
even
happen.
say through it.
through a mountain.
Well, yes, they have tunnels.
Yes.
So Silas,
Tell me.
what's
Silas,
her
do you
name?
know my name?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Clara Catherine.
All right, there we are.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
your name. I was trying to think of a compliment, not your damn name. Come on, give me a little bit more credit than that. All right, and beyond that, nurse extraordinaire, the man, the myth, the legend, the ship captain crew champion. I think at least 3 or 4 times running.
Am I?
Maybe. Hey, you. I know you.
I don't know if I've won yet.
Really? Shit. Maybe I'm mistaking somebody else for that.
I've
I know.
won once.
Who here has been
I
admiral? Have you
haven't
been
even
an
gotten to
admiral?
play it.
I've been an admiral once.
Oh, all right. That's gonna
I've
come
been
up
admiral.
in
Yep.
I
your.
don't
Yeah,
know what
incredible,
that
Mr.
means.
Moody.
I was gonna say stop confusing the poor boy. He doesn't know anything about it, let alone ship captain crew.
I know. Then
He'll
beyond
learn.
that, further on
Hello,
down the
hello.
line.
Howdy, folks. Anything we can help you with?
Yeah, are you guys familiar with the condition of the strawberry office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We
Thank
yes.
you. We're
Thank
waiting
you.
for
Okay.
deputies to
Yeah.
clean that up for us.
All right.
Gotcha.
I just want to let somebody know.
Thank you. It's really.
I also I got
Dr. Fletcher.
Good to see
Let
you.
me-
How are you?
Yeah, doing well. Just to give you a quick jump on this, the fellow against the tent, the blonde fellow, he's interviewing for the department, and
Yep.
certain people might have gotten a little impatient waiting for you in the sheriff's department. We haven't officially started anything, but they're at least Silas has given names and nice flowery compliments. So,
I appreciate the heads up, Mr. Moody. It's really nice
Yep.
to see you. How was your trip?
This wagon.
it was good. It was good, actually.
Good. Right, I'll
No new information, unfortunately, but
Transit
still good.
Authority.
Mr.
Very
Foster,
nice wagon.
Much appreciated.
come with me.
We did that.
I bet
Good
you-
luck. I think we prepared you well.
Yeah, Mallory is one of the next of kin. So.
All right. Well, I did not finish my introductions, but this here is Mr. Victor Beckett. You would really be very well to know this man. He is a good man. I really
You,
can't say enough nice things. I've said a lot of nice things.
Did you
about
just say
people
he's
recently.
a good man?
Silas, you probably should let him get over there so Fletcher's not waiting.
No. Let Fletcher. He made us wait. All right,
See?
go ahead.
I was like, we also.
Listen, we can delay Dr. Fletcher, but we don't need to delay Mr.
Okay,
Foster.
wait, okay, hold
That's
on.
true. We were-
We also have Mr. Mallory here
to
to
employ you.
assist. Like, we need to assist him. He's next again. It's looking like a local doctor traded, Mr. Ryder.
All right. Let's.
Oh.
Um,
the telegram said he's in the health facility in Strawberry. I don't know where that is.
Go.
oh wait, no, Fletcher and a local
Fletcher
doctor.
treated. Fletcher and a local doctor treated 2 days ago.
I suppose. Wait, I must keep my eyes on them.
It does look like he was checked into long-term care in Strawberry, which typically that would be.
I love it. They're just standing there with their hands on their hips.
Now, beyond that, it does look like
Oh,
he did something.
there's a way to do it.
Oh, look at
He's safe.
You should just walk up now, Emmett.
You scared me, Emmett. So it does appear that the injuries were treated. There were multiple injuries.
Their safety's on you.
And there was a little bit of hypothermia, but from what I can see,
bless you.
everything is
I
okay.
didn't realize
in
you were
there.
here as well.
Mhm.
Nothing too severe,
Okay.
nothing to be too worried about. But there's going to be some long-term care. So
Do we
the man.
know when
the-
he'll be like
I-
free to
I-
leave?
I'm not sure. That usually they leave on their own recognizance once they are healed up. We don't
see.
hold people.
Okay, I should
basically
change
it's just-
back.
If
Yeah,
somebody
probably.
needs to rest for an extended period of time, that's that's just because they need healing and they need rest. So it could be a matter of 2 days. It could be longer. It's really just dependent on the patient and the healing process. Have you heard from Crow?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Because of the fact that this was a couple of days ago, I would say that if you are in need of finding out the condition, I would go ahead and just telegram medic, and we can look into it for you. All right.
Okay.
So that
All right,
way,
well.
we have all the information, and if there's more, I'll ask Fletch about it as soon as he's done. He's just giving an interview right now. So.
No worries. I was just, we just got back from Guarma. We had a
Yeah.
7-day vacation. When I got back, it was
Oh.
the first telegram I had. So I was just a bit worried, a bit shocked.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. I'm not surprised at all. That is very shocking to hear. But I hope your vacation was well, and I understand your concern. But from everything I'm seeing here, it looks like Crow's going to be just fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Thank you for the help.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime. If you ever have any questions, you can always just come on by an office or shoot a telegram in a minute.
Now we get to do training.
Of course.
Well,
Fun.
take care. Don't want to hold you up from whatever y'all are doing here.
Yeah.
No, we just get it all.
Oh, let's pop it.
Yeah. All right. Well, take care.
All right, you do the same. Be well.
You as
Thank you.
well.
Did you say you needed to get something in your wagon?
Anything, Emmett?
I was just about to check.
Yeah. The call of the tip line is strong.
No, it's just the inquiry about Rhodes Medical.
Yeah. Very, very disconcerting to know that there was something going on in Rhodes Medical. I guess it must have been treated by local doctors. Maybe we'll hit, if we get a tip in about it, I guess we can let law know. But aside from that, there's not much we can do.
Yep, I suppose so. I mean, law asked, so I've replied both directly to Deputy Quang and to the law tip line for attention of Quang. Of
Yeah.
course,
Now,
it says the same thing either way, but
well, the two patients that we were looking at right when you arrived, and Fletcher was talking about that multiple down. That was Jeremiah and Myra. They had been shot 2 hours ago, but they were near Emerald Ranch, so I don't think I don't think it was them.
probably not connected.
Is-
Then I wouldn't think.
I don't think it is. No, that's why I went and asked immediately Jeremiah, hey, where'd that happen?
Quains specifically said the road parlor house.
Yeah. So unless they lied to me, which would not surprise me.
I mean, it's possible, sure.
I mean, Jeremiah told me the same thing, and
Emerald
he
Park.
wasn't with.
What, Myra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have came up with a story beforehand, but I don't.
That's true.
Question.
Yeah, sure, maybe.
Silas, actually,
Yeah.
the gang that Myra and Jeremiah run with, who are they?
They are the Night Fangs. They are run by Morgana Lightwood.
Oh,
Do they all wear that
Green.
that green and black bandana?
Yeah, they do. Yep, they do.
that's not who he's
Why do you
with,
ask?
is it? Nope, he's Woods.
I was picked up Blackwater for about 2 hours yesterday,
Hmm.
and I mean they didn't hurt me or nothing. It really just seemed like I was supposed to assist with talking in a way. But at one point, because while they didn't hurt me, they definitely scared me. A gentleman handed me a green and black bandana, and I was immediately thinking that it might have been Myra and Jeremiah's, but this man I do not recognize. It was Jonathan and Leah.
I do not know them.
Hmm.
What do you mean they wanted help with talking? They wanted counseling or something?
No, not quite. Mr. Jonathan wanted to basically pick my brain, not like just because I'm a medic, but like he was asking me general questions that apparently like Miss Leah would answer differently. And so he was trying to get the varying views of things so that Leah could see it.
Oh, interesting.
Apparently she lead or something.
Okay, well, that's a strange encounter to have. I'm so sorry that you went through that.
It's okay. I'd never recognized these people before, but that bandana, I don't know anybody else who wears black and green. And I know Myra had said that that's important to her. And I didn't realize it's because it's part of their gang.
Yeah. From what I understand, they all wear at least green and black in some capacity, if not the bandana exclusively. Now, also, some of them do have brands as well.
Brands? Okay.
Yeah. It looks like a little wolf head and it has NF on the inside of it.
What, for Night Fang?
Yep.
Didn't see any brands, but he had a scar over his left eye, and she had a scar on her right cheek.
Yeah, as it's been described to me, Night Fangs do practice a little bit of tough love.
Yeah, I would definitely say. Oh, so then it probably was them, and I should probably tell all that.
Yeah, were they wearing the bandanas as well? They just handed
Mm-mm. He just handed it to me.
Well, I know that the Night Fangs had a run-in with, I want to say, Kettlemans.
Actually, I was going to say, has any of them been treated recently? Because the woman, when she shifted in the bed, she wheezed and struggled to breathe.
There was a multiple down involving Jeremiah was shot. Let me look it up.
Armadillo about 4 days ago.
Yeah. It's listed in the paperwork as Night Fang, actually. Cassidy Morgan, Jeremiah Douglas, Braxton. Was a woman wearing a yellow shirt?
No, it was blue. And she had like brown to black hair that was like in a bun like mine, but not the other, where there's like hair more in the front.
Scar on the left cheek?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that would be Cassidy Morgan.
Or
So
Leah,
right here.
as they told me. Okay.
Leah, okay. Well, does not appear to be listed as an alias. But
I like
if
it. A
it's
position of authority.
unless it's something they do to multiple people. Cassidy Morgan was shot 4 days ago in Armadillo. Has a cheek on the left skull.
Has a scar on the left cheek?
Also there. I was putting the report away and I got my own.
Okay. I need to go telegram deputies then.
All right.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. I appreciate it. Watch out for her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, no, it's okay. Yeah.
Howdy, medics.
Also,
Eddie.
hello there.
Watch out, folks.
Down his eye.
Do we still go to the telegram office?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just maybe
Yeah,
able
those
to
are-
identify the two people that took me yesterday.
No, I don't see it. Do you have black hair?
You got everything you need for
Yeah.
to go back up?
Oh, we've got deputies right here.
Yeah,
Did it seem
Howdy,
like
deputies.
he was also wounded?
Do y'all have a moment?
Mm-mm. No, I don't think they do. I think they're busy, Victor. No,
Evidently they are.
he didn't seem like they. Oh, maybe not. Okay,
I didn't think they were. That's why I was confused.
I see.
Howdy, howdy.
I heard you saying something.
Yeah, thank you. We just
Hey,
needed
what's
a
up?
moment of your time if you got it.
Sure, yeah.
Wonderful. Miss Blanche, if you will.
Yeah, it may be David Reese, it may not.
Okay, maybe who?
David Reese.
David Reese. Okay. Are you all busy at the moment? I'm sorry.
Well, I have to wait for some more deputies to arrive, but otherwise, until they arrive, I'm not busy.
Okay, I gave my statement yesterday. I was kidnapped for an extended period of time, and so I believe that I may be able to identify at least one of the two people now.
Okay.
I don't know how you
I mean, if you want to talk privately about it, we can go to the office or.
Yeah.
Victor,
Yeah,
I'm
watch
gonna
out,
go
won't
back
take
to the
my
mental
horse
office.
with you.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm Senior Deputy Digger, by
Black.
the way.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, we actually had 2 musical performances, so
You had musical performances.
yeah, one was from a puppet.
Man, look official.
She played the mandolin, and then there was a Hector. He played guitar.
I see.
Sang a bit of Spanish as well.
I see. Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
On the rare, very rare occasion,
Yeah, there was no shortage. Oh,
you may
sorry.
hear me sing. Extremely rare.
Oh, Victor, you need your guard post back.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, yes.
You know, I'm beginning to think maybe that multiple down is the thing that
I just really need to eat.
Fletcher treated and that we just saw at the telegram office.
Oh, who's
Are
hungry?
you
I've got
hungry?
food.
I've got lots of food.
Yeah, that would be super helpful. Got a lady here. She has a pretty big bump on her forehead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, come on into the office.
Thank you.
Oh. Are you sure? Or can you not hold that much?
Oh, sorry. Just get water.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I just realized Lily ran off with my canteen. Means I gotta go buy another canteen.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah.
Emerald. I like slid down a cliff. My head's a bit spinning. Yeah, I ain't seen a prop doctor, just some people who helped me out. Alright.
Really, the only thing that you can do for that.
For what? Oh, I do have one. Okay.
Do.
Alright. I don't know. Strawberries. I'm allergic to strawberries. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Mangoes. They make my skin burn. Okay. 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 Appreciate you helping me out. Alright. I don't think so. I just got a bit banged up and yeah, there wasn't no doctors in Valentine. Just muddy floors.
No, there wouldn't be.
Alright.
Too bad at all.
Alright.
Righty. Oh,
Yeah.
we have our new trainee, Mr. Foster.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Welcome
I'll
aboard,
just say-
Mr. Foster.
If you
Oh,
give me,
you're
welcome. If you give me one moment.
There's a lot
There
of
you
people
go.
asking me that lately. I'm fine, sir.
Get me ready.
Did Dr. Fletcher give you the first rule?
What's the fifth rule?
Yep. So the first rule, and this is very, very, very important.
Alright.
When you meet a senior and you see a senior, you better salute the senior.
Okay.
Very good.
You guys all seniors? Or?
Nope. Neither myself nor
Just
Mr.
Fletcher.
Andrew. Just Fletcher in the back there.
Well,
Okay.
the
You
only
guys
senior
fibbing or-
present. What's that?
Okay. You guys fibbing? Fibbing?
Oh no, we're not fibbing.
Nope. In fact, if and when Silas walks over here, I will ask him to tell you what the first rule is, and he will tell you exactly the same thing I just told you.
Okay. I shall salute all the seniors.
Very good.
Mhm. Well,
I still need food.
you can't salute the junior senior.
Nope. Cannot do
Which
that.
is Connor.
Here, I have plenty.
Who's got? Oh.
There's a fellow with a shorter black hair and a thick black beard.
Yeah, not a problem.
So only the senior seniors, not the junior seniors.
Right.
Yeah, right.
He's the only junior senior, though.
Yeah. It's just most recent senior is the junior senior.
Yep.
Don't salute the junior seniors, only salute the senior seniors.
Well, no, they're just seniors.
Oh shit.
Yep, they're all equal, other than Connor, because he's the most recent one. But he's essentially also equal. He just doesn't get a salute.
And honestly,
For Connor.
always be afraid of Deputy Director Fallon.
Yep.
She will probably
I
kill
ain't
you
even
in her
met her,
sleep.
and I'm terrified
Yep.
of her.
Okay.
Always be afraid.
I'm afraid right now.
Good.
She'll take pictures of your insides.
That's freaky.
It's been documented. Yeah.
I had to sign a contract.
Some say that she doesn't eat, doesn't sleep. She just sits there with those pictures, staring intently.
The fuck?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
little worrying.
Some spooky shit.
Yeah, she frightens me.
Oh, now there's thunder and lightning.
Okay, I'm actually joking. She's lovely. I don't know what Emmett's talking about because I don't want her to kill me. So she's lovely. Plausible deniability, Emmett. It's a good thing.
That's true. I suppose.
Don't worry, I already made the mistake of saying, "Oh, I don't really trust you," and she did not like that.
So, is he scary or is he nice?
No, she's lovely. She actually is very nice.
Oh yeah, she's nice.
I'm so confused. So
No, no.
scared now. I'm scared. No,
I mean,
I'm scared
honestly,
of
this is probably a good place to be scared and confused and wanting to enjoy the company of this person, but also fearing them immensely. I think it's healthy.
What does
Yeah, I suppose that's
he,
fair.
what's he look like?
That's
That
the
is
thing, no
a
one really
great
knows.
question.
There's different myths surrounding Fallon.
Oh,
Some
see,
say
No
the-
real concrete.
oh no.
Turquoise smoke.
See there, but he's not there.
When I thought I saw her, it was a shadow moving between buildings and a whisper on the wind.
Oh shit. I'm scared.
That's what I said.
Hey, Silas, when you get a chance. Could you do me a little favor? Tell our new trainee here the first rule of being a medic. You know, the same one you told me. You also might need to speak up just a tiny bit.
Whenever you see a senior, you must give them a salute.
Are you a senior?
I am not. No, God.
Just Mr. Fletcher, I believe. Yeah, it's a senior.
Yeah, Dr. Fletcher's the only senior right now. Yeah.
And
Alrighty.
I'm
Alright,
actually
boys.
kind of sad.
I have an announcement.
Oh, do we?
Anyone? Yes. If anyone
Okay.
is interested in.
No, thank you.
Oh, be quiet.
Wow.
Let her finish. Let her finish first.
Thank you.
Oh.
I am interested.
Okay.
He will have to.
Annalise is currently opening the general store today, and so she has hot chocolate, brownies, cooked meat, and some other things available. Should anyone be interested?
Oh,
I did
how
take
lovely.
the last of the chocolate milk though.
Is there banana bread?
I don't know. I know that she's looking for eggs though.
I think I've got some. I'm more than happy to give them to her.
I'll pay you for them. Don't
you
make
don't
her
have to.
pay for them,
No,
but
it's
I'll
fine.
pay. Okay. But yes, anyone else? She doesn't have a lot of stock right now, but that's probably because I bought a lot of her stock. But you know, if anyone else wants some. She is over there, and it's her first time reopening after a while. So.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely stop. But first, I need to express my disappointment in Moody and Silas, because
Oh.
technically, The first rule is always take care of yourself.
Well, yes.
Oh, I ignore that
That's
rule.
fair.
You know I ignore that rule.
Okay, that is fair. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't
You
take
can't
care
take
of
care
others.
of anybody else.
And then the second first rule
Yep.
is always salute seniors.
That is true. Yeah, that Emmett is correct.
Which
So-
here we have one.
So excuse me for 1 second as I make way.
Are you teaching bad habits?
Hello there, Senior Dr. Fletcher. How are you?
What? Oh boy.
Teaching bad habits, aren't you? You're all teaching bad habits.
No, these are the medic roles.
You're teaching bad habits.
Just
Pretty sure
teaching
I
the
got it
same
in my
thing that Dr. McNamara taught me when I started.
That's right. That's exactly. I was taught by one of the best.
Potentially, our wonderful new Miss Foster could do with some common first aid training.
Oh, of course.
Miss Cassidy,
Yes, darling.
you've been shot.
Oh dear. No!
Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
Oh shit!
Oh, they got Victor too.
Please
Right,
save,
yeah.
my sister and my soon. I'm gonna adopt him as a little brother, to be honest.
Loading. Fair enough.
God damn it.
He's the crossest little brother.
All
Yeah.
right, dear. Mr. Foster.
Please save them.
Oh shit! What happened?
They've been shot.
So, Mr. Foster, we won't throw you in the deep end. We'll walk you through it. So, in this case, we're looking at some emergency.
Welcome to
the first thing that we're
training.
trying to teach. So, first off,
Ginger.
what's the situation?
This is how this
Are you
goes,
gonna
and it's
actually
amazing.
gunfight? Because if the answer is yes, you're not going to be running up to someone to provide medical, and you're going to be keeping yourself safe, like you told me during your answer. All right. Second thing, check their. Good. You're about to say it. You're about to say it. You're about to say it. Check their vitals. So, do you know how to check an individual's pulse?
Yeah.
Rightio, please check their pulses for me.
Please do be gentle.
Can I be cheeky? Victor, Moody, Silas, can you make sure you guys are off the road a little bit, just in
Oh,
case we get a patrol of 6 deputies coming hammering through?
So cheeky.
That's so
Well,
cheeky.
So
To
cheeky.
follow proper,
Oh,
to
shit.
make us do the law,
Righty.
or at least get out of the law's way.
Injury, the muddy. Oh, never mind. I feel it. Strong both.
They did.
Right.
More or
So
less.
In this case,
I got hit with a
the
cougar
individual
attack
has
with
a
this.
gunshot wound to the chest.
Because I already
As
knew
you
how to
can
do
see,
this
she's
part.
clutching it
But
rather dramatically. Now, the ideal world, we are going to be able to tell a lot from the injury just from the patient's vitals. So vitals include pulse, breathing, and temperature. Now, you've noted that the patient has a nice strong pulse and they're breathing quite normally, right?
I think I got shot in the chest.
Yes, so that is a good sign, as scary as that may seem, because that means that the patient likely suffered a non-vital shot, as it were. It means that potentially they could be saved for a little later. You would wish to stabilize them first. So, to stabilize her,
anything on the tip line?
Right on the tip line.
of course.
Very good.
Yeah.
Which means I think
save
I'm
on
going
empty
off
stomach.
duty and
Yep,
go
it's
fish.
All right.
So,
No, it was a short
in
one,
this
man. I'm glad to
case,
see.
nice and easy.
Yeah, me too.
We are gonna, would clean
I
it
should be around
with water
at
from
some point
your
this
medical
week,
bag,
other
specifically
than
water from
today.
your medical bag. It is nice and clean.
Good, good. I'm usually never around Tuesdays, but I'll be around the rest of the week. So.
Yep. Yep.
No, I don't want you to actually do it. I'll
Yeah,
mind
be good.
doing
Look
it,
forward
but
to
don't
it.
actually do it for me, all right?
Okay, pretend.
You did.
Yeah. And then you're going to get some gauze. You're going to wrap it around your finger. Victor, shut up. And then you are going to pack that gauze into the wound. You're going to pack it really tightly in there because you want the gauze to soak up the blood. The gauze will help to slow the bleeding. Won't stop it. You
He's
don't want
basically
to stop
running
it,
him
you
through
want to
field
slow
medic
it.
training, actually.
Okay.
All right. And then you're going to wrap her up with a bandage, at which point, after making sure there are no other outstanding injuries, you would, obviously, if you're out and about, you would then bring them in for treatment. Now, in this case, got her all sorted. It's wonderful. You know what we're going to say now, though?
Well,
We're going to say, that she was shot in the arm.
Okay.
She was shot in the arm, and when you go to investigate, that there is bright red blood, and or the gauze is soaking through rapidly. This is sign of the damage to an artery.
Yeah, no, it's
Now,
incredible.
In this case, we have a potential critical patient here. This one would be quite pushed up the priority ladder, as it were. Which means that you would wish to tie a tourniquet around the arm above the injury, which will slow the blood flow to the arm. Now, a tourniquet can be a strap of leather. It can be a specially prepared tourniquet with the bag, or sometimes I like to use my sash. Mr. Moody, could you demonstrate tying a tourniquet on Miss Cassidy, please?
Yes, I could. I'm not going to do it as tightly as you normally could because a tourniquet, as Dr. Fletcher has explained, is designed to slow the blood flow, so it has to be very, very tight. So tight, in fact, that we have to take it off after 10 minutes. Otherwise, the patient could lose their arm or leg, whatever the tourniquet is tied around.
That's it.
And you never tie a tourniquet around someone's neck because...
Because they should be wearing a tie.
Yes, and...
What the brain?
Cutting off blood flow to the brain is
It's a terrible idea.
Really bad idea. You
Come on,
never,
Victor, you don't
ever,
notice?
ever
Okay, all right.
You never tried to tourniquet around the neck, ever. Silas.
Yep, like so.
It's his first day. Go easy on him. Yeah. Now, as Mr. Moody is demonstrating the effects, beautiful work, Mr. Moody, beautiful work. In this case, once the tourniquet is tied, you would follow the standard air procedure. Clean it, pack it, wrap it. That is the standard way to stabilize most normal injuries. Now, we'll say once again, Clara, what did you say regarding your new vitals?
No, would you like me to present them again?
Right, yeah. So, as you can see, she's... Oh, good Lord, look, her breathing's a little shallower. Oh, good Lord, it's ice cold to the touch. This tells you that she's already lost... You can learn a lot. Low pulse is a bad sign. It means, Freddy pulse means that she's likely going into shock. You would need, once she's in the office, a dosage of quercetin. If she's awake, you're going to want to be that reassuring presence. You're going to be the, hey, it's all right. You're okay. You're all right. Like we'll take care of you. Things like that. Or if it's someone you're more familiar with, for example, if it was Victor, I would. Oh Jesus Christ!
Holy shit!
Yeah, good Lord. I would probably be sorry. How are you doing, you handsome bastard? Clearly not too well. You're seeing me. You're trying to make them at ease and reduce those symptoms. Now, the shallow breathing, potentially, if there was an injury to her chest, that might be a sign of fluid buildup in the lungs, which would need to be dealt with. Easiest way to deal with that is a recovery position, but we only do that in the offices, not while we're out and about, because it's obviously we want to get them straight back to the offices in the ideal world. Cold skin could be she could have fallen in water. She checked for exposure, could be due to traumatic blood loss, could be for a couple of other things, but you have all of these, what I like to call, they are the nuggets of medical. And you want to just learn all of them so you can gobble them down.
Okay.
What the heck, Jack?
And you can then make an educated guess on what to do. Now, Clara, you may stand. Thank you.
Trenium, if you're still here.
Victor.
Yes.
You've just fallen off a cliff and you've broken your leg.
Oh, shit.
I love that that's his first reaction.
As I normally do, now that things are getting hairy, I'm going to clock off and go to bed.
Yeah, that's exactly like you, Silas. Rest well.
Things are getting hairy.
Farewell, my friend.
Great to see you, Dr. Fletcher.
Have a good night.
Good night, Silas.
Good night, Claire. Hey, man, welcome to the team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck with Victor, man. He's all his leg breaks are
I
always
assume
horrible.
everything's all calculative plan then?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It was just a minute.
I'll have another gander. Mr. Moody, would you like to run Mr. Foster through the stabilization of a broken bone?
Good night, everyone. I love you.
Of course.
Right, yes, splendid.
All right, so first important thing with a broken bone is we're trying not to move it much. Stability is ideal, especially when it comes to a leg or an arm, something of those natures. So a splint is often your best go, as long as the person is comfortable and conscious. Mr. Victor, are you conscious or are you unconscious at this present time?
I'm totally unconscious. Right.
Oh, totally unconscious. All right.
Yep.
So we need to not move him as much as possible. But we would need to get a splint on there, which would be a stick of some sort on both sides and then bound there so that it is immobile. At which time we would check to make sure that we could actually move him, and then we would bring him back to the office and get him more comfortable then. Oh, look at that.
One of
He's
you
awake.
pushed me off a cliff and broke my leg.
Would a splint be any stick or like a large stick?
Just something that you can fit on both sides so that you can immobilize the actual limb, so that the way that the bone is poking now, the last thing we want to do is move him and have the lower half of his right leg suddenly dangling at an angle it's not supposed to. So the best thing to do is with that splint, the goal is to immobilize the leg so that as it's healing, it heals normally. And he, in any movement he might possibly do, is not able to accidentally make the leg go in a direction it's not supposed to simply by walking on it. Does that make sense? Any questions?
No.
Not everybody. Y'all enjoy. Stay safe.
Not Emmett.
Wear
Good night,
bonds.
Emmett.
Dr. Fletcher, am I missing anything?
I do not believe you are.
Oh, very good. Ideally, if he's awake, we'll give him some pain medication first before we do anything of this nature, because broken bones are very uncomfortable. Fortunately, he's unconscious, so we will deal with onboarding that as soon as we can. However, the splint is important because if he gets moved back to the office or in whatever capacity he needs to be moved, we want to make sure that there's not going to be any further damage simply by moving him.
I've brought another Cassidy. Yeah, Harper. Oh wait, Fletcher, have you met Harper?
Howdy there. Howdy there, darling.
If there's a broken bone, say rib or
There's 13 of them.
actually, Victor, how's your face doing?
You look so good.
Actually,
Harper's
or
the
in this
oldest,
hypothetical?
That was an actual question. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm okay. I've got it set up in basically like a little plaster cast that
If
I
need
wear
to
most of the
fit,
time.
I'm like,
That way
Oh,
it
very good.
doesn't dislodge. And then I've
night,
got surgery
everybody.
Wednesday.
Good night,
Oh, great.
darling.
So that's kind of a practical point. So Victor actually got hit in the face by a fellow in a gang a couple of days ago now.
By the way, I found out after I cleaned it up a little more, Moody, it was the rock, not his fist, because when I fell...
It was a
the
rock. Okay,
It was
okay.
the rock as soon as I fell. Yep.
That makes sense. I was impressed at the man's strength, to be honest.
I would agree.
All the time.
So with smaller bones and things that we can't put splints on, we still don't want to move them too much, but we want to try to get them into a position where they can heal, and then we get a little bit creative in terms of keeping them there. So
That's right.
eventually,
I do as well.
somebody may go over, say, keeping a rib in place. However, we may do that. Going over the little cast thing, although that's a very rare occurrence that something of that nature might happen. But I mean, I've seen a fellow who because of a concussion, we actually had to put a plate to the back of his head to help his skull heal. So there's a number of different ways to kind of help beyond just a splint and say a sling to kind of make sure they don't move it too terribly much. But again, not moving it until you can get the splint on there and then get them comfortable is important. Thank you, Mr. Victor.
Yeah, no problem.
Bones are tricky for me. I have dealt with my share of broken bones myself, but it was not a practical thing that I learned about in my own training until actually getting my sash, and then I started dealing with folks who had broken bones. So sometimes you might get a practical experience very quickly. Sometimes you might not see one in the entire time you're training with us. It just kind of depends.
Which is why it's always useful to remember the local staff are there and can provide assistance.
They're
if
very
you're ever
helpful
doing
sometimes.
something that you don't know and you're uncomfortable, don't force yourself. Just hand it over to the local doctor. Take back over once that part of the procedure's done, or even get the local doctor to finish them up and move on to the next patient. As long as what you're doing you are comfortable with. Do not do things you are not comfortable with.
Yep, that's very important.
I like a nice quiet ride. Speak to me quite easily.
So, are you comfortable evaluating a situation to determine whether or not you are safe enough to watch?
Yeah, we can have a go.
So you say yes?
Yes.
Splendid. Are you comfortable checking someone's vitals, their pulse or breathing?
Yes.
Does make me miss
Are you comfortable with the recovery position?
Well, someone said recovery position.
Victor?
They didn't say. Is it on that side? It's probably on that
Victor,
side.
could you observe closely? As you can see, we're about to adjust Victor's positioning to ensure that his airways are lovely and clear. We are doing our best here to make sure. We've got to be careful with them because there we go. We've got to be nice and gentle. The whole purpose of this is to free up the airways to make sure that anything in his lungs will start to flow out of it. We're using gravity. You know, Newton's very happy with us.
Newton's very happy with us.
But in addition to that, if he's ever struggling,
Oh, that's a Edward I
this
see
will
in
also
chat.
Help, essentially.
How are you doing,
ease
my
out
friend?
The airways. We have
Still
other
pretending to be
medicines,
me?
drugs and things we can use.
Probably not on purpose.
Honestly, 9 out of 10, the first thing you always want to do is the basics. You know, clean it, pack it, wrap, recovery position, stabilize it. Sometimes, honestly, quite a few times, someone can come in with a broken bone or something like.
That's not going to be important, but I'm going to look at it anyway. Yeah, injured. Far Eastern Grizzlies.
Performing
few
the
hours
first
together
aid in
riding
the first
around.
10 minutes of a situation can prevent the need for further work later. Not all the times, but it can. I would honestly give it a.
Surely that's not
good several
Annisburg.
times.
Okay.
Splendid. Rightio, Victor. Thank you very much.
Yep, not a problem.
So,
3-4 days ago.
Are
Oh,
you-
actually,
And
I need to go
Rosetta.
check on the individual that I said was needing a checkup, the
Right.
through and through. So I'm gonna go do that. I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you again, and if I do, I'll harass you further.
Splendid.
Stay safe.
Thank you, Victor.
Sounds good, Victor.
Thank you.
So, next one is: are you comfortable evaluating for priority injuries? Which injuries will require your more immediate attention? Or would you like me to run you through it? Alright, I'll run you through it.
It's pretty straightforward.
Head injuries, organ damage, arterial bleeds, and then most of the time it's everything else. I would personally, my priority is often arterial bleeds. It can depend on the situation, depends on what's going on, but for me, arterial bleeds will often be my first port of call because there's no point in, well, they're going to bleed to death if you don't sort that out.
Yep.
You know, that's very important.
And
All right, yawning.
Mr. Foster, just to make sure that the dots are connected for you, arterial bleeds often are indicated by when Dr. Fletcher was talking about the bright red blood on Clara before. That's usually indicative of arterial.
Or if the gauze is soaking through ridiculously quickly.
If it's bleeding quickly or bright, yep.
Are you comfortable evaluating for broken bones, heavy bruising on the surface, compound fractures when it's breached the surface, things like that?
Yep.
Are you comfortable with the initial stabilization of packing wounds and cleaning it? Rightio. Are you comfortable with transporting a patient if you were in need to do so? AKA, if a patient has a spinal injury or a head injury, you would wish to stabilize them by a long, hard plank of like probably wood or a door, strap them to it, to ferry them into a wagon of some sort to then transport them. If obviously most other injuries you can transport them relatively safely, I would also honestly most of the times I recommend a coach or a buggy or something like that. But oftentimes stabilizing them, throwing them on the back of the horse, and then getting them to the medical office efficiently. Don't sometimes quick. What's the old saying? Haste makes waste.
Yep, that's the one.
And you want to be gentle, but you need to be efficient. You know, if you're going to take those shortcuts, then you take those shortcuts. Just, you know, make sure that you're not putting yourself at unnecessary risk. Now, there's one thing that we didn't quite cover, but we will now, is the administering of medication. Mr. Moody, can you have an empty syringe for me, please? Just
I sure do. Yep. I have one on me. Do you need me to get another?
Just the one on you. We're not actually going to inject me with it, since obviously we don't want to inject anyone with air. That would be dreadful.
Yes,
that would kill me. Good. No, that would you never ever. So, Mr. Moody is about to procure one of our, honestly, the tool you're probably going to get the most use out of.
Unfortunately, true. Yes.
Yeah, the needle and the syringe, which is essentially what you'll be using to administer medication. Now, there are two main ways we administer medication, which is intramuscular, aka through a muscle. The most common one used is the thigh muscle, because you can have intramuscular injections. We often say that it will release around the body over an 8-hour period. So the pain relief, for example, will last. Thank you, Mr. Moody. It will last longer. It won't hit quite as quick and hard, but it will be a slower, more gradual release, which means the patient will have relief for longer. However, the alternative is via a vein. Now, if a medication is administered via a vein, bear in mind, not all can, in the same way that not all can be administered intramuscular. We go through it in the training. If it's administered via a vein, it is going to be much faster acting, and the closer you inject it to the site of the injury, the faster acting it will be. Oftentimes, the veins that we use are on the arm or below the knee. Thank you very much, Mr. Moody.
Of course.
This means that it will kick in very quickly, but you are likely looking at maximum an hour of relief.
Yep, which is not all that much.
Which isn't that much in the grand scheme of things, because, for example, if someone comes in for surgical work, 9 times out of 10, we're very likely going to administer by an IV, which will give us that hour. But once that surgery is done, we will likely give them something more longer lasting, depending on if they're conscious or not. For example, I might go for laudanum, which we will cover later on, or GSC via a muscular injection, and make sure that the nurse is informed to keep up with that.
GSC being grapeseed extract.
Okay.
We cover, just in case you're thinking, holy shit, they're throwing a lot of words at me right now. All of this is covered in more detail, but in their own little digestible sections. I'm hitting you with some of these words now, so later on, when you're going through the training, you're thinking, the fancy English man and the wonderful Mr. Moody. They talked about that. Yes. Oh, right.
There's that word again. Yep.
Which word?
I just meant, there's the one that I heard earlier.
Right, yes.
Now I remember that.
You can tell what time it is for this Englishman's brain. So, I am ticking you off for this piece of knowledge. So this means that if we ever are in a multiple down situation, I will more than happily, obviously, have you stabilizing individuals. Obviously, again, we touched upon it earlier, but if you're ever in a situation and you
Yeah, it's like 7 a.m. for Fletcher right now.
Or grab Mr. Moody, grab whoever's present, and just say, look, I'm not yet comfortable doing this. I need either the guidance to walk me through it, or I just need that easing into it, or could you walk me through it again, or even I'm going to grab the local doctor to do it for me and get that sorted. Righty. Now, with that, I'm going to go to bed It's getting rather late by the Crown's time. However, Mr. Moody, are you going to be around for much longer?
I'm actually also headed that way.
Rightio. Mr. Foster, is there anywhere you particularly... Are you going to be around for longer, or are you going to be laying your head, or what's your plan?
I think I might lay my head.
Rightio. Do you have anywhere in particular you'd lay your head, or is it just where you're comfortable?
Where I'm comfortable.
All right. Well, I'm going to be heading off to Strawberry.
I will happily take a strawberry.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to head that way as well.
Rightio. So if you would like to lay your head in Strawberry, we have a coach about to take us there.
Okay, fuck it.
Mr. Foster, a particularly important detail that will be very helpful to you as a trainee. The only thing that you actually needed a senior for in terms of your onboarding was that first interview, which Dr. Fletcher did. Beyond that, any and all training that you need, you can do with any member of the medical department. I didn't learn this until maybe a week into my training, so I kept trying to keep an eye on the blackboard for Dr. Fletcher or Dr. McNamara or any of those. You can come in when it's me. You can come in when it's Medic Mason, who was here earlier, Silas, Blanche, etc. If you see us, you can show up and come learn. We're happy to teach you. We're happy to have you work alongside us.
Okay.
So,
beautiful.
Other than that, just wanted to make sure you knew that because it took me a minute to learn.
That's good to know, because I thought only seniors.
Yep.
No, anyone can do it.
Oh,
So I think the deputies do it. The deputies do it differently, where they specifically say, only certain people can train. Well, with us, it's as long as they are medical personnel or senior medical personnel, they can train you.
Hold up one sec, Clara.
Oh, you're right, Mr. Moon.
Yep, just need to get out of this real awkward. Hold on. There we are.
There.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
or that'll. Okay.
oh, no.
Yes, we will.
Well then.
You know, this is one of those 5 minutes where I can show you one of the benefits of being medical.
Now, stand back, Mr. Foster.
Steady.
You don't have to stand super far back, just far enough. Yep, here we are. And the local nurse.
One moment, gentlemen.
Yep. Apparently he's already got the local nurse that says he's already got something out and he needs to return it first. Any questions so far, Mr. Foster?
No.
Nothing at all? Alright.
No.
Very good, very good.
It's a lot to take in, so I'm going to have to...
Oh, yeah, of course, of course. You can feel free at any point. Ask anything you like of us.
So this is one of the benefits additional in being medical staff is that we do have our own buggies, coaches, and a doctor's wagon that we can call out at any time. This can be procured from one of the tables in the facilities and things like that, and the nurses will bring it round for us. We use these predominantly to transport and to transport ourselves when we're heading around the state.
Okay.
So what we learned there with the emergency first aid, I was kind of hoping to cover. I'm going to let him pass. One of the things I was hoping to briefly touch over, but I think Victor was getting bored just lying there, was multiple down situations. Where what could happen is you, either in an office or when you're out and about, you find multiple people injured. Now, in that situation, you're going to be going from person to person, you want to check their vitals, and then you want to try and evaluate their injuries. You want to be quick but efficient. You know, if you're with someone, ideally, it almost feels like you're just dealing with one person, because you're going to be focusing on one person, focusing on another, divide and conquer. Unfortunately, we are often not in the ideal world, and we end up in situations where we end up, to be blunt, having to focus on one at a time or trying to split our attention. In that case, check their vitals, check their injuries, stabilize what you can, and then move on to the next person. And then once you finish stabilizing everyone present, you can then worry about the next stage, where if you're out and about, it could be ferrying them back to town. Ideally, obviously, at that point, you're going to want to go for most critical and then go from there. But to be quite frank, I can count on one hand the amount of times we as medical have been asked to go out and collect people to bring them in. It is incredibly rare, and to be quite frank with you, if we ever got a tip on the line asking us to come collect someone, I would think it's a honeypot.
Yep, which is essentially something to get us out of the office so that they can kidnap us or something worse.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very much a use some of those common sense. If a deputy comes by, you see the badge, and they say, "Look, we got injured down. Do you have a horse? Can you come help me?" Like actually, what happened earlier, I was asked to come help grab folks from the multiple down. Sure, at that point, I'm like, "Yeah, I can come grab them. I can come help. More than happy to help." Now, what can happen from there is you grab them, bring them in. Again, it's all about that evaluating, proceeding, getting them sorted, keeping the ball moving. Essentially, it can be easy to slow down. Ideally, you want to try and keep the momentum. And then it's like what we touched upon earlier with the training. If they're not critical, if it's a graze, then good lord, throw the local doctor at them. If it's if it's not critical and it's a graze and you've got 6 people bleeding in your office, throw the local doctor at them. Just throw the local doctor at them. There's going to be someone there who's got an injury to the lung or the heart or a kidney or something like that, which will require more of your attention.
Yeah.
And it can be very easy to, once you find that critical injury, to focus on that person.
Whoa,
good lord. It's all right. Lord, please let the horse out of town. I don't think he realised he was going to be there. Listen. But yes, again, it's multiple downs, evaluate, prepare, and where multiple downs can vary in stress as well. Some of them can be bloody tense and annoying, and oh god, dreadful. We'll just cut off Mr. Moody here.
Yep, just putting my clipboard away.
The calmest thing in the world. Now, important to try and make sure you keep it calm, keep it cool. If you're ever in a situation like that, then I would just recommend you just focus one at a time. Remember your training. If you've got a deputy yelling in your ear, just go fuck off. Politely. But you tell them, like, you are working, this is the medical office. If they're not helping you, they need to step outside. It is always that balancing act of making sure they can do their jobs, but they also need to be facilitating you doing your jobs. We had a deputy in the office once who I called out and I said, "Right, can you check the fellow behind you?" And he looked at me and said, I don't know how to check injuries." And I looked at him and I said, "You have eyes, don't you? Count the bullet holes. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. Just give me a number." A sheriff had to do it, to be quite blunt with you. I was a bit amused. But this, I hope the first day has not been too, what's the word? Just too much at once, Mr. Foster.
That's alright. Yeah, pretty good. I like it.
Alright. Good. Well, I look forward to more.
Yes, sir. Oh, shit.
Sir. Good lord, don't call me sir, just call me Fletcher.
I'll see you about Doc.
Working right. You two get some rest. I'm going to pop a telegram and then I'm heading straight.
Need a stew.
Yep. Alright.
Alright.
Be well, Mr. Foster. It's good meeting you today, working with you.
Meeting you. I'll wake up tomorrow sometime.
Yep. Maybe about, I'm not sure whether I'll be on duty or not, but if, like I said, you see somebody on that chalkboard You feel free to pop in and say hello, and throw a tip in the via the Telegram. Somebody will reach out if you can't figure out where we are.
All right.
We will, sir.
Awesome. All right. Good night.
Use well. I have no idea where he went, and that's fine. Actually, can I climb up there? Somehow I doubt it, but maybe you can. You can! Let's go! That's awesome. We're just gonna hang out up here. Cool. Thanks for watching, friends. I will see you when I see you. Adios.